Hey peeps, happy Monday. I am going to be honest, having a rough Monday. Just all in my own head. Like, what am I doing? Why am I hustling so hard at 50? Did a lot. You know, I built a huge career and helped my kids. Still helping my kids. They're adults. I don't need to be helping them anymore. I've never been selfish. I've always been selfless to my family, taking care of my mom, my kids, my husband, my ex-husband. Still helping them out when I can. I need to figure this out. It's my time. I feel like it's my time, and I need to make it my time. Right? Happy Monday.
I want to tell you something about feminine energy or being a woman, and it's awesome. Why? Because no matter what the life throws our way, we always rise up and stand up and come back so much stronger. Okay, it doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, what you look like. That energy to rise is always there, and you're a badass. Love you.
Divorced women, I'm about to blow your mind. I got divorced 4 months ago. Yesterday was my 61st birthday. Not old. I'm setting a 6-month goal. By May 21st, I'll be making $10,000 a month and working 10 hours a week. Follow my journey to see how I get there.
And this is what happens when you are a 50-year-old woman and you suddenly decide to divorce your husband after 25 years. You get out there and you realize that it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be, right? That it's actually a lot harder going through life solo after you've had a partner, a husband, for half of your life, right? The last half of your life. You realize just how difficult it is. And that is the realization that a lot of these 50-year-old plus women are waking up to. That it's just not a bowl of cherries, man. That you have to put in some work. That, you know what? You're probably not going to get what you want, especially in a dating partner at your age, being divorced. Okay, what type of high-value guy would ever want a divorced single mom? He wouldn't. This is why high-value guys don't touch divorced single moms. And this is why even low-value guys don't touch divorced single moms. Most guys these days do not even want to date women their own age because they are waking up to the fact that they don't have to. They have better options. They don't need to settle. So all of those lies and malarkey that the mainstream media is selling to these women, right? All of that horse crap, all of that jive, all that hogwash, like you be you could stay out there, you could chase your corporate career, oh, you could get, don't worry, a man will always be waiting for you. It's such a lie for them, but it's actually very true for men, right? Because we can stay out there. We can continue to date if we want to. I mean, really, the world does become our oyster after the age of 30 for us, right? I mean, we really have our pick of the litter. And we really have a lot of options, especially at the age of 50. That's why so many of these chicks are struggling to just find a normal guy who will show up on dates, who won't flake on them, who won't just suddenly stop texting them back, who won't block them after they have sex with them, right? They can't even find that. And you can see the misery in these women's eyes. I mean, look at the first woman we featured tonight, right? I mean, this woman was married. She had children. You can't tell me that she was not happier back in those times. But what happens with a lot of these older women is they try to look for reasons. They try to find reasons for why they should leave you or why they don't feel the same about you. Right, and a lot of this stems back to you acting too beta, you becoming beta in that relationship. This is why I warned so many of you guys. This is why, I mean, even in my pickup and dating program, I actually have a handful of married guys in that program. Right, I have a handful of married guys who just want to know, like, how do I hang on to my woman? How do I hang on to my wife? I want to make sure, because we have kids, Em. I want to make sure, because we got kids, that she stays attracted to me. And, and they learn that through my programs. Even though it is a pick-up and dating program, they're not going out there and cold approaching, other women and cheating on their wives, but they're using it just to build up their own confidence and also to game their own wives, right? I mean, that's the thing I always tell these guys. You can't stop gaming your wife. The game doesn't end the second she becomes your girlfriend, or the second you put a ring on her finger, or the second you walk down the aisle. The game's not over. It's just beginning, right? And the way that you are able to sustain this throughout your relationship is you just have to become that guy. That way it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like you need to put in any effort. It's just who you are, right? I act this way with every girl that I date, right? I had a 6-girl dating rotation a couple of years back, and I was exactly the same way with each one of them across the board, right? I didn't put up with any of their malarkey. I didn't let them talk down to me. Anytime they try to step out of line, which many times the girl will, right? No matter how boss she thinks you are, or how alpha she thinks you are, she's going to try to step out of line from time to time. I was always quick to nip that in the bud. I would stop talking to them for a while. I would kind of just not respond to them for a few days, or a couple of times even, a few weeks, to let them know, like, hey, I'm not messing around. Don't treat me like that. Don't talk to me that way, right? I am not going to tolerate it. And if you do, there's the door. I mean, I always tell these girls, like, the door's wide open. You could walk at any time. If you think that you could do better, feel free to walk. But the second you walk out that door shuts behind you. Don't come back. Right? That is a policy I've always had. And even as far back as 2006, with my ex, back in my blue pill days, that's when I started that policy. I was done with the nonsense that a lot of these chicks were try to pull in the relationship. Right? I was done even at that point. And the door shut behind that chick, and she tried to come back. She tried to come right back like a month later. And I was like, no. All right? She was like trying to beg, trying to grovel, and I wasn't having it. I was like, no. As much as I was hurting, and as much as I did want to take her back, and it kind of ate away at me for a little while. I was like, no. And I made the right decision. But I mean, that's the things you do as a man. You hold these chicks accountable for their bad behavior. You don't reward their bad behavior, right? You don't kiss their ass ever. Okay? You make sure she continues to value and appreciate the things you do. Otherwise, you stop doing them. Simple as that. Okay? Because if you just carry on, she's never going to appreciate these things. Right? She's just never going to appreciate them. So you see with these women that they had the arrogance to leave their husbands thinking that there would be a brighter future for them. And now they're dealing with the harsh reality called life. Only now they don't have a husband to rely on to pick up half of the slack. They have to go through it on their own, right? And her husband, I tell you right now, if I have to put money on it, I would bet on her husband that he's going to fare far better than she will for the rest of their days, right? Because he's a guy. As guys, we're just used to piss poor treatment. We're used to not getting validated. We're used to not getting attention. We're used to never getting compliments. We're used to getting pissed on. We're used to having our face pushed in the sand. We're just used to it. Women are not used to it, right? Even the unattractive ones, they're not used to it because they're constantly being told how perfect they are. They're constantly being fed compliments, right? Oh, pretty dress. Oh, you look great today. Nice hair, whatever. They're constantly getting compliments and validation and acclamation from, if not individual strangers, coworkers, friends, family, media, advertising. They're constantly getting like all these affirmations, whereas for guys, we don't get anything, right? So we're used to it. This is why I'm saying her husband will fare far better than she will in life. And he'll be able to pick up the pieces. I mean, even as a divorced single dad, he'll be able to go back out there and find himself another woman, probably even younger, easily younger and better looking than her, probably more grateful to have him than she is. And he won't want to take her back. And then she'll look back and, you know, she'll drive by their old house that they had together and see that another woman is in there celebrating Christmas with her children, doing Thanksgiving, getting ready for graduations while she's just driving by solo on her own, like as she's swiping profiles on the dating apps while her husband's in there with his new wife. Right? I see it all the time. These men always fare better than the woman who was the initiator in the divorce, who was the one who decided to end the marriage. Right? These chicks always like leave the marriage just full of confidence, full of ego, thinking that, you know, that they're so big and bad, that they're this bad bitch. And then quickly enough, they realize they made a mistake. Only it's too late. Right? They realize when it's just too late. You already did the damage. Right? You already abandoned ship. The ship has sailed off without you. You know, and it's just, it's so pathetic too. I mean, the last woman we featured tonight, she was talking about how she divorced her husband, and now I'm making $10,000 every year doing this crap thing on the side. And it just shows how superficial these women are, just how conceited and how superficial they are, and how materialistic they are. It's like everything's about money. Oh, I love my husband. Look, now I'm making $10,000 a month. Follow my journey. It's like, it sounds like you're selling a product or something, right? It's like, okay, so you left your husband. Why didn't you go work on yourself? Why didn't you go self-reflect? You know, why are you so concerned about making money all of a sudden? You know, I mean, that's, you know, they constantly accuse guys of this. This is why it drives me nuts, because they constantly accuse guys of being superficial and materialistic. All we care about is money. But all I see are videos of women bragging about how much money they make, bragging about their jobs, bragging about their careers. I don't see guys getting on, the social media, bragging about their bank accounts. It's mostly women. It's mostly women who have become superficial and just, again, like just so materialistic. You know, buying these like $2,000 purses and whatnot. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you would like to add, anything I might have missed, drop them in the comments below. I would love to read them. I'll try to read as many as possible if you drop some comments below. So I will see you there in my comments. Until next time. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Do it now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. Okay, more importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it helps me out a ton, especially right now, guys. YouTube is on this just purge of, not promoting channels like ours that are trying to help men. Okay, they don't like this type of content. So I need you guys to help me spread the word. So if you have other like-minded friends of yours who are also ready to be unplugged from the blue pill matrix and are ready to be red pilled, share my coaching videos with them so they could get a taste of what they're going to learn. Okay, promote my work and get them to subscribe to my channel, right? But it helps me out a ton when you guys are subscribed to my channel, because then we could really help grow and really build this thing and really change the world, right? That's what we're here to do. We're here to change the world. So can't do it all by myself. Need you guys to help me out. So appreciate it if you subscribe and you get other like-minded red pill friends of yours to subscribe to my channel as well. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The best looking and most high caliber women on the planet. The type of women that your friends can only dream about. The type of women that your friends will only see in magazines. I'm going to teach you how to get these girls and bring them into your life. I'm going to teach you where to find them, what to say to them, how to approach them, and how to bring them into your life. I'm teaching you guys this stuff in 7 Months to Mastery. Okay, and I have many successful students who've been with me for years now that are in successful relationships. I've had more than a few students marry the woman of their dreams,
We get thank you letters literally every single day. Okay, my staff, myself, constantly getting comments, thank you letters, like, oh my God, Em, you saved my life. I married the woman of my dreams, and oh, we've got this beautiful family now, and oh, you know, I met this girl and now she's my girl. I can't believe this chick is my girlfriend. Oh my God, I've dreamt about this chick forever. So I teach you how to get these girls and bring them into your life, right? The hottest girls on the planet, it's the 8s, 9s, and 10s. That's all we focus on, guys. So if you want to jump into 7 months to mastery, the first month is only $1, right? It's only $1 for the entire first month. And the reason why it's only $1 is because I want you to check it out for yourself and see how powerful these coaching lessons actually are and how much they can actually help you. So it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons, and all you have to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.